very interesting person.
His mum just lets him do literally whatever he wants.
He's really spontaneous as well.
Just travelling, and then he just cancelled his flight back to England from Asia and just bought like 6 more flights.
I wish at his age I was able to do those things, but I was a little bit limited to parents' expectations as I was growing up.
Morning.
Good morning.
My name's Klaus, I'm 17, I do parkour. I was born in Romania, and like not in the capital, in like some next city, like quite far out, but I can't remember much. I moved to London when I was 4 or 5. No, 4, yeah, I remember.
Basically, don't pay for trains.
London, Nice and Paris are definitely the 3 most iconic cities for parkour. I would say every 2 weeks we have like someone visiting or like a team visiting that I haven't met before.
I'm at IMAX. Come at IMAX, not in IMAX.
Basically, we meet at IMAX because everyone knows where it is.
IMAX is just like the hub, basically, of parkour for London.
Yeah, IMAX is basically home.
It's one of the most famous parkour spots in the entire world.
This is where parkour was developed in London.
Like 10 or 12 years ago, this is where the London community would train mainly. The walls were red and stuff. It looked completely different. People kept on coming back here, kept trying to like set goals at this specific spot, and then eventually like it kind of just escalated into this big parkour bonanza. Like.
Arthur, how do you feel about Abdullah? Oh shit.
That's it.
Yes! A couple of like people from Team Fat slept at IMAX once, just for the sakes of sleeping at IMAX, because it's like a second home. They just wanted to make a joke saying that it is home and just sleeping at IMAX.
Well, my first impression of him wasn't too great. He turned up to a spot and just started pissing in the corner.
Man like Klaus!
So I've known Klaus since he was like 13/14. Abdullah and Klaus were sort of talking about wanting to start a team, and I was sort of just trying to make them aware of the work that would be required.
Originally, it was named Team Fat, because like, Fat just sounds sick. Like, I think me and Abdullah just randomly thought of it when we were walking once, like, oh, we should name our team Fat. And we're like, yeah, that's sick.
Because I was in a team called Abraxas, and then Fat was Ali, Abdullah, and Klaus.
What is going on?
And then we both like made videos, and we both like trained together. And then we were just like, we might as well just combine the teams.
In London, I'm not sure if people do it in other countries, but when we see a big jump, we'll be like, oh, that's a fat gap.
We have it on the wristband here. Oh fuck, if I can get this off. Like, there's no pussy shit, only fat shit, like written over there. That's where it started, and it originated. We had an idea to make a video, and it took us like a year, I think, from when we first started thinking about making the video to actually releasing it.
New watch by Toad, new car by Toad, new money by Toad. I'm that nigga by Toad, new car by Toad, new watch by Toad, new money by Toad. Didn't listen by Toad.
If it wasn't Team Fat, we would still like hang out all the time. It's starting to become more and more a professional thing, but originally it was just like friends together, basically having fun and training, and we just ended up making Team Fat. I would hope that everything I do in my life, like job-wise, is to do with Team Fat.
We're getting kicked off as usual.
Oh my god, this.
You've opened this door.
Alright, if anyone is watching this, yeah, and people go on your roof a lot to train, if you get angry at them, stop. You need to look at them, say, sorry, I don't want you on my roof, can you please get off? Then we'll be like, okay, yeah, say nothing, we'll get off, just because you're safe.
I mean, if you're gonna act like that, we're gonna just act like that back. No worries, we'll get down.
We'll have to come back.
No, we won't be coming up here, don't worry.
I know it's fun doing this right now, but you gotta sometimes think about the real life shit. Like, I hate thinking about the real life shit, but you gotta do it sometimes. But I rate what he's doing. He's putting in a lot of work for Fat. He's posting, putting out content, and it's actually good content. I rate it a lot. And I can see Fat blowing up, and I can see Klaus blowing up with Fat.
I reckon it's very doable if we take the right steps, if we talk to the right people, if we make this certain amount of content, if we try and spread ourselves as much as possible. I don't see why it couldn't happen.
Well, I'm learning now, day by day, that it's possible to have a decent living out of this parkour with whatever can bring, and I'm okay with that. I can see quite good future, a perspective of Klaus.